This is my presentation for hydrophilic or hydrophobic for Biology 103. Hydrophilic versus hydrophobic. What's the difference? Hydrophilic dissolves in water, whereas hydrophobic does not. Hydrophilic attracts water molecules and is polar, whereas hydrophobic repels water and is nonpolar. And when added to water for hydrophilic molecules, this gives free energy and gets a negative value, whereas hydrophobic, when added to water, also gives free energy, but gives a positive value. When added to water, the entropy, or lack of order or predictability for hydrophilic, is increased, whereas hydrophobic is decreased. When dissolved in water, hydrophilic gives an exothermic reaction, and hydrophobic gives an endothermic reaction. So to break it down a little bit more, hydrophilic, it's water-loving, polar or charged molecules which are attracted to water. As you can see, the hydrophilic head is at the top, whereas the hydrophobic is on the inside. This allows the lipid molecules to connect with water easier. And the lipid bilayer is about 5 nanometers. And you can see the big green molecules as the proteins. And a couple of examples. Ions and alcohols are hydrophilic, as well as most medicines nowadays. Because if it was hydrophobic, then the medicine wouldn't be able to mix with the water inside our bodies, and you would see bubbles like when oil is in water. That brings us to hydrophobic. This is the water-repelling and non-polar molecules which are not attracted to water. And I have a little picture to where you can see the hydrophobic surface and the fluid and how it kind of ebbs outwards. And a couple of examples, like I mentioned, are oils and fats, which is why when you add oil to water, it creates little bubbles on the top and it doesn't mix. But what if there's an amphiphatic molecule? So what does that mean? That's a chemical compound that is both polar, water-friendly, and nonpolar, which means no likey water, like the hydrophobic. And a couple of examples: surfactants, phospholipids, and bile acids. Gross. And the picture, you can see the hydrophilic head group in the top and all of the incredibly organized H2O molecules that form cages around the hydrophobic alkyl chains. And these are my references. So yeah, just a couple of examples of hydrophilic versus hydrophobic, and a nice little secret added in as well for all of you viewers.